Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
This your brother Kwam Waller.
This Amawan.
All right, coming back at you with another lesson. Before we get into this lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Kodash. Also, double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who teach this truth and who rule well. Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, right here, this is an article, all right, going into how these tariffs that Trump signed, all right, is going to bring a lot of pain, all right, to you Americans, you Babylonians, man. Because with a tariff, all right, it's a tax going on to other countries from imports and exports, and when that happens, the other country, all right, has to pay, as in these countries that's listed right here, Mexico, Canada, and China, meaning they have to pay more for their products to be shipped into America, all right. But the effect is going to hit you consumers because the other countries is going to charge more, all right, just so they can make it look, right, so it can make sense, you know. So
real quick, let me just read this. It says, "What is a tariff, and why are they important?" It says, "Most countries are limited by their natural resources and ability to produce certain goods and services. They trade with other countries to get what their population needs and demands. However, trade isn't always conducted in an amenable manner between trading partners. Policies, geopolitics, competition, and many other factors can make trading partners unhappy." All right. It says one of the ways governments deal with trading partners they disagree with is through tariffs. All right. So this is one of the ways that countries fight with one another. Right. It says a tariff is a tax imposed by one country on the goods and services imported from another country to influence it. It says raise revenues or protect competitive advantages. All right. But I just want
come. I'm gonna read on, because with this, all right, this pain is going to really come from the inflation that's on the products that's coming from these countries. All right, so all the stuff that be at your Walmarts, your Sam's Club, your BJ's, your Audis, Save a Lot, and so forth, all right, the prices of everything is going to go up. So when you go in the store, all right, thinking you got your check, it's Friday, you go in the store, you got, you about to spend $300-400, and now you got everything in the cart. You haven't really been paying attention to the prices because you're used to the normal prices. But now, as soon as you get to the register, everything get to adding up, and now you look, you only got $300-400, but the shit costs $500-600. Your eggs, your toilet paper, your whatever that added up and then doubled because of these tariffs that Trump signed,
which is hyperinflation.
But right here, it says a day after signing steep new tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China, President Donald Trump acknowledged what the communists, members of Congress, and even some of his own aides in their previous lives have been saying all along. It says America may find themselves paying the cost, and y'all definitely about to pay the cost because he was selected to be put in there, but y'all wanted Trump anyway, man. All right, but now y'all about to pay the cost of these tariffs that he done signed, because, like I said a little earlier, these countries is going to charge more, and for you to get the products, and for it, like I said, to make it look right on paper, and make it make sense. All right, with the dollars adding up, and so they don't lose. All right, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay more. All right, just to receive these day-to-day products, man. But you want to get the
yeah. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 6, and verse 6. It says, "And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." Right. And that penny is a denarius, man. All right, which is a day's wage. Right. So what this is saying is it's going to take you a day's work, 8-hour shift, just to be able to get something to eat, man. That's how high prices is going to be, man. That's what this is. This is a tax, right? When he tax him, then he tax you, man. That's how it go.
Right. And just to add on, with these tariffs, you women, man, y'all about to be finding yourselves in an uncomfortable, spot, man. All right, because now he also signed an executive order that you have to be, if you're able-bodied, meaning just because you got kids and you don't want to work, that don't mean you about to get food stamps no more. All right, you about to have to start working for your food. All right, see, that's about to throw everything off balance with the people who've been receiving a lot of these government benefits. All right, so you really about to be at a lower estate that you are now.
I wanted to get that. This is real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, and verse 12. It says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines." Right. You gonna lament for all those perks and benefits that you used to receive from Esau Edom, man. This is a part of him showing you that he is the fucking devil, man. Showing you that he don't care about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 21. That says, "Behold, victuals shall be good and cheap upon the earth." All right, these things that you looked to be buying, at the end of the week when you got your paycheck, things you be looking at through commercials and ads, that Esau pushing your face. All right now, they and even a couple years ago, prices was okay. All right, and you can actually go get some of the stuff you want and be comfortable. All right, but they trying to push it to where you'll own nothing and still be happy. All right, this is what they're trying to do, man. But it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon the earth, they shall think themselves to be in a good case." Because right now, a lot of people can afford certain things. All right, they ain't really going without, But the whole thing is, when these prices change, your pay ain't gonna change, So that's gonna be the difference. But it says, "They that think shall think themselves to be in a good case, even shall evils grow upon the earth." All right, and why is that gonna grow upon the earth? Because this devil is gonna limit you to have things. All right, that's why they want to use the UBI. All right, the universal basic income. All right, so they can just give you what they want. All right, you can go about your day. All right, and right now they got AI that's about to replace a lot of things, about to replace a lot of jobs. You about to have people really just sitting off, and that's the whole. They already want to depopulate. We already see this devil's plan, But not to go off subject, but it says, "Then shall evils grow upon the earth," because once things turn upside down, all right, you're gonna have people now thinking about things that they haven't thought before. All right, like in 2 Kings 6, I think it's like 26, where it talk about how the woman said that she was gonna eat her son, and they eat the other woman's son. Then they agreed upon it, and then the lady played her. That's because I think it said, even a little up, it said it was a great famine. All right, because this could come to who knows what. Because at the end of the day, these countries ain't got to send America shit. They just profit off America. Like I say, what is that? Revelations 18. But it says, and the evils that's gonna hit the earth right here. It says sword. All right, you about to have people running into people's houses. All right, looking for food. All right, water. You're gonna have Esau just running, them Proud Boys, the militias. They're gonna get to fulfill their wicked acts that they think about. And then you're gonna have martial law, man. Because people gonna be raiding stores and doing all types of shit to, and then you're gonna have the National Guard come through and try to, make things in order. They're gonna be killing a lot of people, man, unaliving a lot of people, man. But it says famine and great confusion. Everybody about to really see that they ain't no shit, man. All right, they should have been listening. All right.
Real quick, I just wanted to add this. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 5, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world." And these are plagues, man. Right? These are like the freezing temperatures. That's a plague, right? Yeah, at one side of the world of America being on fire, that's a plague, right? All of the everybody in the military, majority of them moles, that's a plague, right? People who Americans don't even want to join the military, that's a plague, right? These are different plagues. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword," okay, any killing instrument, right? And you see that at an all-time high. Right. You just had the fucking CEO, buddy, of the health spot. You already know.
Right, and you saw that sword of the Lord, man.
It says famine, right? And that's what's getting ready to take place, man. When it takes you an 8-hour shift to get a loaf of bread. It says death and destruction. All right, and I wanted to jump down to this verse 11, 2nd Esdras 15:11. It says, "Behold," it says, "but I will bring them with a mighty hand." And Salakia, verse 12, it says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it," man. Right? And the Lord is using this devil to bring these crucial and harsh times upon you Israelites, man.
So, right, and that's what these executive orders, these tariffs, all right, that's part of these plagues, man. All right, this is 2nd Esdras 6:22. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown." It says, "The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." And it says suddenly, mean quickly. All right, and with these tariffs, all right, that can stop a lot of things coming in, or the price of a lot of things. You gotta think these major companies have to buy these things, so they have to gather up the money to even get a lot of that, to be able to purchase, so they can send the stuff over here. All right, but what's gonna happen is they're not gonna be able to get as much, and people gonna buy it, and then it's gonna appear suddenly unsown. All right, these storehouses gonna be found empty. You're gonna go in the store and you ain't gonna see, the things that like food or certain clothings or really gonna be caring about food, because if anything, you should have more. You should have clothes, but whatever, cars, gas, all that, everything can be part of a tariff. All right, depending on what company is getting hit. But it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall be suddenly be found empty." Are you gonna walk into these stores and you ain't gonna really see too much, man? It says, "And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth it, they shall suddenly be afraid." All right, now trumpet starting off with the prophets. We giving off the warning. That's the whole thing. Is only the ones that's gonna be that's in the know is gonna be afraid. Everybody else, even though they go, that's when it's gonna come upon them, and they gonna be bugged out trying to seek what's going on, man. All right, everybody gonna be afraid in that day, but the elect is gonna have that sound mind, because we know that the Lord is gonna take care of us, man. Like I say in Psalms 37:25. All right, but it says, verse 24, it says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies." And why is that gonna happen? Because of the lack of bread. All right, the lack of resources. All right, it says, as enemies, meaning somebody you went to school. Just say somebody you went to school with, you ain't even seen them in 2-3 years, but he see you. The first thing you thinking, all right, damn, that's what's his name. Damn, he look fucked up. Damn, he look skinny, and he see you, he gonna be like, man, that's what's his name. He got what? He got a book bag. And what's gonna happen? He gonna try to take it. All right, he's gonna be fighting his enemies. All right, or it's gonna come down to a point where people might be chilling amongst people, because the scriptures say that 10 women shall bake your bread in one house. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of people living with each other in these times, because inflation gonna kick up, man. All right, and then what's gonna happen? You're gonna have people in the house fighting over food, man. But it says, "At that time," verse 24, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein." It says the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So for a certain amount of time, even the water, you gotta think. Esau controls all this, man. Esau could easily stop, the water plants. And then where you gonna get your water from? The lake? You gonna drink that? All right, they done spilt all these things from trains into the land, and sinked into the ponds and streams and whatever else. All right, you gonna drink that water? No, you're gonna be looking for the next person who got cases of water in their house. And that's how it's gonna be. You're gonna have people really fighting amongst people just to keep alive, man, instead of having a faith. But that's what's gonna make everybody trust in Egypt. Just like in ancient Egypt, all right, when everything failed. That's what they're doing over here. They're gonna make everything fail so you can trust in them and take that CHIP, man. Because at the end of that, it said that they thanked Pharaoh because he has saved their lives, and that's what they want you to think, that that he's saving your lives. That's why he's gonna be. Y'all gonna look at Esau as a god. That nigga is not a god. All right, I believe it was that Psalms 9. I think around the latter end of it. Yeah, it say that the Lord is going to show that you was not a God, but just a man. All right. But that was, you got something?
I just want this because you had quoted it. This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, "Woe to those who go down to Egypt for help," right? And America's modern day Egypt, right? And the Pharaoh of today would be whoever the president is, man. It says, who rely on horses. I think it was the other one. I think it was 30. No, it was 30. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. And this is speaking about the Israelites. It says that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, right? And that covering is this truth, the true names of your power, right? Who you are as a people, man, being the Lord's chosen people, right? This knowledge, knowing who your enemy is, right? It says that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? Because a lot of our people, when these hard times, this Jacob's trouble, when they really be knee deep in it, they're gonna run to Esau, Edom, man.
Why? Because it was part of the curses. You should go to them for the one of all things, man. But the elect, they ain't gonna do that. All right. The Lord said He has reserved 7,000 men that's not gonna bow down the knee to Baal, man. And that 7,000 is going into completion. And that's talking about the elect.
But this verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, right? Because when you trust in this devil, man, you're gonna ultimately take that sea hip, man, right? And you're gonna be ashamed, and you're gonna have a sore,
a grievous sore,
right? It says in the trust in the shadow of Egypt, you're confusing, right? You're gonna be confused, man, because he's the scriptures talk about how although iron rusteth, like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. So he gonna show you that he is still the same fucking devil, man. The same trickster, the same liar and deceiver, the same unaliver, right? But that's all.
I want to go back to this to get that golden age part. I'm gonna go back to the article. It says right here, it says this will be the golden age of America. It says, will there be some pain? All right, and Trump said, it says yes. It said maybe and maybe not, but we all know that people definitely about to feel these tariffs. It says Trump posted in a capital letter on this Truth social platform. But the part right here we wanted to get was the golden age. All right, this ain't the golden age, man. This is over with, man. This is clay, man. All right, this is the end of the this is the end. All right, this is where Esau lose, man.
And ultimately, this place is not coming back, man.
Right.
So, real quick, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, pain. If so, be it's Salaki. I'm gonna start from the top. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, pain. If so, be she may be healed, right? And there is no healing, America, man. No matter who the fucking president is, man, right? There is no healing this place. No matter how many taxes or tax breaks or income taxes or whatever he cuts, there is no. This place is going down, man. The scripture, the Lord talks about what was it, a grievous sore, a grievous wound.
Right here, I got you. This Nahum 3, because you was saying it. This Nahum 3 and 19. It says, "There is no healing for thy bruise." All right, your bruise is the collapse of this kingdom, even down to your infrastructure. You know, a lot of the shit that Esau done built, it wasn't built to last, man. All right, and also within his kingdom, the Lord is little by little breaking away the rulers, man, because the rulers control the society. All right, everything. You got Joe Biden then switched everything up to where it was the alphabet community was running everything. All right, he had immigrants from all the countries coming in here, which we already know a lot of Northern Kingdom came here to either be judged or saved. But even still, the last administration, was jacked up. All right, and this administration is just about to be on some wicked sword shit, But it say, there is no healing for of thy bruise. All right, America is done, man. All right, there's no coming back. All right, it's about to. Matter of fact, the scripture says it's about to be burned. All right, it says thy wound is grievous. And the scripture say the sins have reached into the heavens. All right, the scripture say the wages of sin is death. All right, but with this kingdom, all right, especially you got Esau running it. Esau about to be put down. All right, for all the sins he done pushed out throughout the whole earth. Made nations, like I say in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, being partakers. All right, he puts his ideology and his doctrine, all right, on everybody else, man, which turned everything upside down, man. So now everything got to be turned right back side up, but he got to be taken out the way. All right, but it says, all that hear thy bruit, meaning your destruction of thee, it says, shall clap the hands. And you read about that in Revelations, the 18th chapter, because all these nations that's doing the import-exports with America, they done made themselves rich. All right, but now they're going to be like, damn, they're going to be watching America be destroyed because it's going to be broadcasted, But it says, for upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? All right, and Esau has passed his wickedness through everywhere, from covenant fields, taking other lands' resources, because he ain't never had no resources. So what was he doing to get it? All right, his blessing was a sword, and that's what he used. All right, and that's why all these nations are going to be clapping their hands, man. All right. But amen with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time, shalom.